think I left the shower on too long before getting in. It's a little steamy in here.
Alright, finally recording something this morning. I've been taking it easy all morning. I've got a quick story for you guys. Okay, so the other day I was downtown Indianapolis and I was just hanging out trying to get some footage for a different video. I was like, well, I could record a video while I'm down here. The idea that I had was to find a random homeless guy, buy him lunch, and in turn ask him kind of what his story is, how he got to where he is, stuff like that. So I walk up to a random homeless, and this was kind of an idea that I just had on the spot. So I walk up to somebody that was obviously homeless, like her clothes were all torn. I went and bought him like a $20 meal at Qdoba, which is ridiculous for Qdoba. But we got to talking, we sat down outside, and we got to talking, and like first of all, I couldn't understand a single word this guy was saying. He was talking super, super quiet. I couldn't understand a word he was saying. The whole thing was just a mess, and it didn't turn out well, and that's why there's not the actual video up. But anyways, we got to talking. I bought him lunch. We got to talking. We were just sitting outside. I was recording him, and throughout the entire time, like I said, I couldn't understand a word he was saying, but I was holding my like phone kind of close to him with the voice memo on, trying to record what he was saying. I got home and I listened to it. I could kind of understand what he was saying, but it turns out, or we got to the end and we were just kind of talking. This was like off the clip. And but my phone was still rolling, and we were just kind of talking, and I was like, we got to talking about cars for some reason, and he's like, yeah, I've got 5 antique cars. I'm like, huh? You're homeless? You don't have 5 antique cars. So long story short, because this isn't the entire point of the video, this is just an interesting story I felt like telling you guys. So it turns out the guy who was very obviously homeless it was just acting homeless. Like, he was pretending to be homeless because he was like some major crack dealer or something like that. So the entire video just turned out awful. It was a waste of time and money. But I think I told a couple people that I was going to make that video and upload it. So this is kind of just an update on what happened with that. I might do it again in the future. I don't know, because the first one just turned out like a mess. But that's where we are with that video. Alright, on to the rest of this video. Alright, now on to the main point of this video. So, I'm starting my DoorDash shift right now. I actually already have an order, but I'm okay with waiting here for a minute or two because this place is always late. One tip that you'll learn kind of like as you start DoorDashing is you'll learn like what restaurants you need to show up to on time, what restaurants are always late, and then what restaurants like that are just awful. But I'll show you guys how it works, but I can't really show you the process of getting an order and accepting it because I already accepted this one, so I'll show you guys the next one. But let's go pick up some barbecue food. I wanted to record the drop-off process, but there was the guy that I was delivering his food to was just kind of like standing outside, so I felt super uncomfortable kind of recording it. Usually you just drop it off at the door and run. Because of COVID, you don't really interact with the customers too much, but since he was standing outside, I didn't really feel like recording him, so I'll try to get the next one on video. But right now, so on the maps, it shows you, because your deliveries go to whoever, the dasher that's closest to the restaurant where the delivery's from gets the order. So on the DoorDash app shows you kind of like where the hot spots are, so to say, where a lot of orders are coming from. So right now I'm driving to one. There's none really close to me, so I'm driving like 20 minutes away. But that's kind of what we're gonna do. Chances are I'll honestly probably get an order on my way there, because I'll drive through some pretty busy spots, so I'll keep you guys updated. But that's what it is. For some reason my camera won't focus, but this is what it looks like when you get an order. I had to go in ahead and press accept because you're on a time limit. Same thing as when you pick up an order, you just click here, click directions, it opens up Google Maps. You guys get the point. So here's one thing that irks me about DoorDashing. So I'll put a map up on the screen somewhere. So I just went from Westfield, which is my hometown, to the next town over, which is Noblesville. Noblesville is where I did that first delivery, and I don't know how much B-roll footage I got from there, but it's all like country fields, and there's nothing there. So I drove to Carmel, which is like kind of the like bougie area in my in my neck of the woods. Drove over here, picked up an order, and now I have to drive all the way back to Noblesville, which is like 25 minutes away where there's nothing at. So I'll have to go drop that order off over there, and then I'll have to drive all the way back over here to pick up more orders. And that's okay. That probably is going to be it for the door dashing part of this vlog. I mean, it's so boring. There's not much that I can put on video that's the level of content that I want to be putting out. So that's probably it from this. I bought a new sound system, so you guys are going to see me hook that up when I get back to my house. But I got 2-3 more hours of door dashing left in me. So I'll see you guys then. If anything interesting happens, then I'll flip on the camera. But for now, that's it for the door dashing part. So. Okay, so like I mentioned, I got a new sound system that I want to set up. There's a new place near me that's all like liquidated stuff that's dirt cheap, so I mean it's not the best sound system by any stretch of the imagination, but here we go. It's 5 channels, Bluetooth surround sound. I mean, it was $40 I think on the internet. It's like 130, so not going to be the best sound system, but I don't have any speakers in my room besides one built in on my monitor, so let's set it up. Figure out how to set it up. Okay, you open it up, this is what you see. Let's see. Alright, let's see what we got in here. Hold on, let's move this back up a little bit. Okay, let's see what we got in here. Also, ignore my abysmally messy room. Okay, manual, don't need that, right? Alright, looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 speakers. That's not bad. Probably do 2 on my desk, maybe even 3 on my desk, and then 2 somewhere on this side of my room, because that's behind my desk. I mean, that would make the most sense, I think. Okay, maybe I should read the manual. Okay, I've got everything out of the box. We got 5 speakers, and then this huge sub, which I guess doubles as the front panel. I don't know where I'm going to put this yet, but best part of any new electronic. Okay, so I've got all the speakers hooked up to the sub, to the main panel, just because I wanted to test them before I set them all up, and it sounds like everything's working so far, so. Okay, so these speakers were a pain to set up. I mean, I got them all set up now and they sound good. I can't test them too loud because my parents are sleeping, but all of the cables that they gave me are just ridiculously short. But I'll show you guys. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then there's the sub, and I had to move my computer, so, I know today's vlog by far wasn't the best vlog that I've ever made. It wasn't the most entertaining or anything like that. Today was, first of all, just a super boring day. Second of all, I was pretty exhausted the whole day. I didn't sleep too well last night. If you guys made it to the end, thank you so much. I don't know how you put up with all of that. It was kind of boring. I'll admit it wasn't the best vlog I've ever made. But yeah, that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you can, share this video, share one of my other videos. Just tell somebody about my channel, tell somebody about my adventure. That's it for me today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out, everybody.